Hey gang, thanks for hanging with the Mechanic Ninja. Today we're answering the question, why is my tiller not engaging the blades or the transmission? So if you're running your tiller and you're engaging it here and nothing's happening down there, why is that happening? Another question is, over here, let me scoot you over here and show you what I'm looking at. Down here on the transmission, down there, it's the forward and reverse and neutral, and the bar right here that moves in. If that is not moving at all, then your transmission has probably got corrosion and rust inside of it. These Craftsman are known for that. The reason is because this transmission is put together like a sandwich, and so if you let it sit outside, moisture gets down in there and will rust out your gears. But for those of you that your shifter, we'll call it, moves just fine, but your wheels will not propel forward if you're in the forward, and they won't go in reverse if you're in the reverse, and your tines won't move, this video is for you. Just because this is a Craftsman, if you don't have a Craftsman and you have a different brand, this video is still for you. They're all pretty much similar. Okay. So it can be one of two things. First thing we're going to dive into is the simplest one. They're both pretty simple. But you're going to take this off right here. We got to take that cover off to dive in to see if something's going on with your belt. So there is a bolt or a nut down here. Go ahead and take that off. It's a 1/2 inch usually. Mine's a 1/2 inch. Yours might be a 7/16, depending on the brand. Usually it's a 1/2 inch or a 7/16. Go ahead and run that out. Sorry, that is really a long bolt. Unnecessary. Okay, get that nut off. And then you just have two bolts, one right here. And those are 5/16. And one down here. 5/16 as well. So take that nut, those two bolts, set them there. This will now come off. But one thing you need to do to be able to get this off, you need to take your tire off. So really simple, go ahead and just pop it up on the other side of the wheel. Pop this cotter key, pop that wheel off. It should, be careful. Slide that wheel off. Gotta be super good at balancing. Go ahead and take that off. And then slide your wheel back on. Okay. And you can just set it back down. So the problem that I've been seeing with these is right in here. Let me bring you up so you can see. So first thing you want to look at is my belt off? This belt is on great. There's nothing wrong with this belt, but if it's something like that, if it's just sitting there like that, or if it's off up here, obviously that is not going to work for you. So make sure your belt's on. Make sure it's on this pulley, and that it's in the groove. And then the next thing that it could be is right up here on this pulley, the one that's hooked to your engine, this front pulley. This pulley is hooked on this shaft, and there's a screw right here with an Allen head. And if that screw comes loose at all, then this will just sit and just not even be affected by the shaft because it's not tight to it. So the shaft will be spinning and it'll just be sitting there. So when you go to engage that, sure, it goes tight, but it's not connected to the power, so it's not going to spin. Super easy fix. All you do is tighten up this Allen head screw right there. I hope that that was the problem with yours, because these are the most easy fixes to the problem. So check your belt, make sure it's in good shape, make sure it's on, check this screw, make sure it's tight, and that it will not turn by hand. Okay, next thing. Go ahead and flip your tiller up like this on end. Move the camera. Okay, so go ahead and flip your tiller up on end like that. And we are going to be working underneath here. Go ahead and lower this camera. Okay, sorry, that was a wild ride for you guys. All right, underneath here are your tines. Bring it down a little farther. Okay. Okay, under here's your tines. If your transmission works and you're able to go forward and back, but when you engage the tines, if these do not move, then this could easily be your problem. Right here on the tine, right here, you have some shear bolts. Take one of those out so you can see it. If yours are missing, this could easily be your problem. There's what a shear bolt looks like for a tiller. That goes through your tines, through the shaft that's getting the power, and locks them together. If for some reason when you're tilling, you hit a big rock or something that's going to hurt this machine, it will shear through this shear bolt and protect the engine and the transmission. So you may have a tiller that sheared one of these. All you gotta do, get online, look up your make and model of your tiller, get a new shear bolt, and feed it back through. Feed it back through. Put your cotter key in, and you're back in business. Hopefully this was helpful. Usually those are the main things that are wrong with tillers when it comes to your transmission. Sorry about that noise. This right here, one other thing that you could have, if for some reason you're pulling this down and you have this off, and you can see how it works right here. Pushes that up. If for some reason that's not pushing up, you may need to replace your cable. All you have to do is look up the make and model of this machine and you can get a replacement cable. Super easy to replace. I hope this video was helpful. Hopefully it'll get your tiller fixed and working again. Usually it's the easy answer unless it's been sitting outside and you got a lot of moisture in your transmission. If you have one of these tillers, make sure you store it inside, or if it's going to be outside, cover it. Awesome. Go ahead and smash that like button for me. You guys have a great day.